Ministers of the To my roots Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. You guys are welcome. We are going to make this area find a place that we can use for our show. We're going to enlarge this area and make it more decent for our audience to watch. Uh, Welcome, every one of you guys out there. Welcome, and first of all, I would like to say thank God for this day. Many did not see this day, and we are alive, and we should embrace God present in our life, His Spirit that He gave us. And it is a blessing to be alive. There were people who were to be alive by now, but they are dead, they are gone. They all saw the new year. So many people saw the new year, but today, which is February the 4th, they are gone, they are not in our midst. Okay, and we have people are dying now, people will die this month, people will die next month, but we got to be in the presence of God always. Be in the presence of God so that when death comes, you can be saved, because death is the pathway to eternal lives. The only way you can live a better life is when you in the presence of God and worshiping Him and committed to Him. And when death comes, you'll be victorious over death. You'll be victorious over death because your life in God will save you for eternity. Because hell is real now. Hell is real. Hell is real. I lost my brother, oldest brother, 2014. I lost my dad, 2002. And all of the guys that were with me, they all gone. And just this month alone, I lost Miss Caldwell, the woman who taught me in school. She did her best in helping me to really go through some classes, tough lessons that were difficult for me. She helped me, and she just lost her life. She died from just a week ago. And it's so painful. And I said I'm in prayer with the family, and I will keep in touch with her husband, and I pray that God counsel him, God encourage him to be in the faith. Life is it's just a stage. We are actors upon it. So I wish that that God should be with the family. I pray every day that God should be with the family. He shouldn't forsake them, neither turn his back on them. Let He be in their lives, and He encourage them, because Miss Caldwell was like the bread basket. She was like the strong woman in the family. So she's a good woman. She were committed to reaching out to everybody. She's American, but imagine if you're from Africa, she welcome you like to say you are son or her daughter. She welcomed everybody in her home. She was a nice woman, and her husband is also a nice man. He's very calm. He welcomed everybody. He's open to everyone. He love people. And that's what the kind of people you want to be around. You want to be around positive people that will change your lives. You want to be around positive people that will change your life. You want to be around people that will make the differences in your lives. So tonight, I just want to say God be with them. I'm in prayer with the family, and I pray that God strengthen them, that they will overcome the death of Miss Caldwell. I pray that God may receive her candlelight, and God may be with us. We all will leave this world someday. We have our days appointed. We all have our days that is coming, is ahead of us, and we all will have to leave. This world is not our home. We are just here temporarily, so we should be prepared. Prepare yourself, get ready, so that when death comes, you can be prepared. Because God has a plan for you. The reason why you are alive is because He have a plan for you. If God don't have a plan for you, you wouldn't be here today. But because He have a plan for you, that's why in the morning you get up, you see life in you. You go to work, come from work, you with your family. That's why you have life, because God have a purpose for you on earth. And the only way He can get you from here is when that purpose is completed. And I would like to encourage people to evangelize. Evangelism is the key to our lives, to our eternal lives. If we cannot tell our co-worker or our friends and our family at the jobs about God, it will be bad when they die in sin and in the presence of God when they appear, because the Bible says, asking from the body is to be present with the Lord. So when we leave this body, our presence is in God. So that means when our life, the ghost that we breathe in, that is in us, in our nostril, when this ghost leave us, it appear right in the presence of God, because it's God's spirit. It's not for you. The body is for the earth. You have nothing on your own. You have nothing for yourself. The body you have is for the earth. You can dress your body, you can make yourself beautiful, you can make yourself handsome, you can be the whoever, you get billions of dollars. This body you have is for the earth. It's not for you. God in Genesis, God took man from the dust of the earth. So the body you have is from the earth, and guess what? The spirit that you have in you, the spirit that you have in you is from God. It's not for you. That spirit belongs to God. So our body and our spirit belongs to the earth and to God. That's two things that make our body: the dirt, the spirit. The other components of the other part of the bodies are just something that God added to it. But our spirit belongs to God, and the dirt, the body, belongs to the earth. So my reason of saying this is that I want to encourage you. Evangelize at your job. Tell someone about Jesus Christ. Tell someone about Christ, because when they die, they appear in the presence of God. And then they start to see the vision of their lives on earth. And they see that, well, with you on the job and you knew about Jesus Christ and you did not tell them about Jesus Christ, and they die in sin, and they are in the presence of God, and they are going to hell. And they see in their own vision, their own book, the book is open. They see in their own life story, and they see you appear in their presence. That, oh, I was with John Brown on earth, and he did not tell me about God. Today I have died in Christ, and here I am today going to hell. John Brown did not tell me about Jesus Christ. John Brown did not talk to me on the job. He was my enemy. My wife did not, and I did not tell my wife about Jesus Christ. I did not tell my husband about Jesus Christ. I had died in sin, and here I am going to hell because I did not tell them. Somebody did not tell them about Jesus Christ. So I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you. Tell someone about Jesus Christ. Excuse me, get some water to drink. I just want eat some peppermint. So I just want to encourage you. Tell someone about Jesus Christ. It's important we do that. Tell someone about Christ. Tell someone about the gospel. Tell someone that they need to be saved. Because when they die, hell is real and heaven is real. Encourage people. Encourage your children. Encourage your parents. Those that don't know Christ, tell them about Jesus Christ. Because death is on the speed. Death is on the speed, going from place to place, taking lives. Just the month alone, just the month of January alone, I lost 9 friends, co-worker. I just lost my co-worker 2 days ago for my job. And I lost 9 good friends. People that I know personally, people that I've talked to, and I regret why I did not even tell someone about Jesus Christ. I regret why I knew the truth and I was with them for a few minutes, for a few hours, and I did not encourage them in the gospel. And today they are there, they're gone. And I cannot make no changes. I cannot tell them about the life or how they should be saved. So it's regretful that we have the truth in us. We know the truth. Instead of us sharing the truth out there and educate people, and we don't do that. And I just want to tell you today, life we live is a secret. The earth we live on is a big secret. And if you to be successful in life, it is a secret. And if you know that secret, you'll be successful. That's what life is. Life is a deep secret. So we got to encourage people on the gospel. We got to tell people about Jesus Christ. We got to tell people about the coming of Christ. Tell people about living a righteous life. Tell people about being committed. Tell people about getting married. Tell people about settling down. Tell people about being in Jesus Christ. Going to church, fellowshipping with believers. Your home at your home. Encourage your wife and children in the morning. Your heart prayer. Your fellowship. You're supposed to read the Bible. Encourage them. In the church, the pastor them. Encourage your member. You give them time to get on the pulpit and preach. So now you get, I love the church I grew into those days. They will look at the members and say, John Brown or Edwin, next week Sunday is your day. You got to come and preach. You teach. If you can't even preach the Sunday service, you will be appointed to go and share God's words with the people. So on Sunday in the morning, you got to be there on time, and you got to get your Bible ready, and you got to do your study the whole week. So when you get there, you'll be able to tell the people about Jesus Christ, or read a such a scripture and tell them, about the life they need to live. So it encourage you, not only every day the pastor alone going on the pulpit, no, encourage your member, send someone your member on the pulpit, tell us, hello, John Brown, to next week you want to preach. It will make them to go home and do the research and study more and get ready for the church and be committed, and it will give them that power, give them authority to be able to evangelize and win soul for Christ. Even though tonight we are talking about politics, tonight is about politics, but I just want to tell you about God's word. It's important to be in God. It's important to serve God. I know you're going to say that, oh, and I take almost 20 minutes or 30 minutes to talk about God alone. I know, but it's important to serve God because in everything, the call depends on God. We got to, our life cycle is depend on the call of God's word. So if we cannot be in the presence of God, we are nothing. So give your life to Christ. There are many who died this just January. 9 person, imagine 9 people, 9 family that I know of, 9 people that I met in my life, in my personal life that I talk to, that I say hi, how are you doing? Oh, how are you? How your day? People that give me water to drink, people that I see a hug, they are dead today and gone. 9 in the month of January. 9 good family members died in January. People that I know, friends, family, co-workers. We got to be in the presence of God. Death is on the speed, and it's on 35 or 40 miles speed daily, getting rid of people. You got to be prepared and ready for Christ, so that when death comes, you should be ready to go. If you're not ready, I'm sorry, man, because hell is real. And imagine when you cooking your food and you put your hand on the hot pot, how it can hurt, or you put your hand on the fire. Then mistakenly, you don't know, you're getting the pot out of the oven, or getting the pot out of the fire, and you mistakenly put your hand on the oven and see how very hot it can be, very hot, and how you can feel it straight to your brain. The nurse tell you how you feel it. That is, hell is more than that. Imagine you in a place where it's burning 24 hours non-stop. Your life is not safe. You're just there for years to years, generation to generation. No ending. You can't come out. You're just in that place and you burn it 24 hours. Your life is in burn, and you can die. You are alive, and it's real. Hell is real, man. The devil try to convince us that hell is not real. The devil try to make sure that people should not be convinced that hell is real. And Satan know very well. Satan is clever. You see, that's what I like the God word. Satan is very clever. Satan make himself invisible in the sense that he convince you to feel that he don't exist, and he's real. He exists. He alive. This is a spirit. Even though he cannot live. He cannot come on earth in flesh form. What he do is that he use your body, because when God I always say this, when God catch the devil in Revelation, when angel Michael and Gabriel and all the angels fought against the devil, and the devil was defeated by the testimony of God's word through Jesus Christ, when he was catch from heaven, he did not land on earth. He landed on the surface of the earth, and on the surface of the earth, in the first, second, third heaven. He did not land on earth because he's a spirit. He's not a body. The only a body can live on earth. A body, the human body is the only object, or I don't know how to describe it, but the only material that can be on earth, that can live on earth. And we are different. Among all animals, we humans are different. And what makes us different is our mindset, our conscience, our thinking, our 6 inches mindset. That's the one to change make us different from all animals. Our mind is what makes us different. That's what we can change. We can be positive and be negative. We can have emotion, and then sometimes we don't have emotion. We are different. We are different from all animals in the world. That's what God made us. So the devil, when he was cast from heaven, he did not land on earth. He's a spirit, and a spirit cannot live on earth. The only way a spirit can live on earth is to come through the body of the human flesh. The spirit has to come through the body of the human flesh, then you can live on earth. But without the body of the human flesh, you cannot live on earth. So God used that was Jesus Christ. Before Jesus Christ came onto the earth, he used Mary. He got God. God had to go into Mary, and Mary became pregnant, and then that's how Jesus Christ came on earth. Look at the example. Look at the story of something. Through Mary, Jesus Christ came on earth. He became human to live among men. You see? So Satan cannot live among men. Satan cannot come physically on earth in that spirit form, in that angel form. So what he do is that he used human being to live on earth. He used mankind to come on earth. He used Human being, that for example, if the man take gun and shoot somebody, they say, oh, that the devil. The devil uses kind of body. That's how Satan works. Satan is not for peace. Satan is not for commitment. Satan is for destruction. The Bible says he come at what to steal, kill, and what to destroy. He come at what to steal, kill, and destroy. So Satan's intention is not to convince you that he come for peace. That what those who do the devil work, they do satanic work, they kill. It's everything but Satan is to kill, steal, and to destroy. It's not for peace. It's not for happiness. There's nothing the devil gave you is for peace. All his work is for unhappiness. So my point here is that your person in God will help you make the difference in your life. So when you die, all of your body, Bible says what? All of the body, you'll be in person with the Lord. When your spirit leave your body, right there, as soon as you die, like for example, I fall there and die just now. My spirit appear in the presence of God, my body go back to the earth. That's how it look like. That's a simple example I can give you. So give your life to God, encourage your friends on the job, encourage your co-workers, encourage your mom, your daddy, encourage your brothers and sisters. I know sometimes our brothers and sisters can listen to us, but we got to tell them. So when they die, they'll be responsible for their own work. So live in peace with everybody and tell them about Jesus Christ. Because the world is coming to an end, man, and it's real. It's real. Do not overlook it. Give yourself to God and live for God. That's all I can tell you on the line of the Bible. Give yourself to God and live for God, so that when you die, you can receive heaven as your home. There's a place built for you that is prepared. That when you leave this world, you are going to go there. So live your life on earth in peace with all men and live a happy life, so that when you die, also you can live a happy life in heaven. People don't believe it that when you die, there's an eternity. Eternity exists. It's real. People say nobody has go there and come back. Nobody has go there, but the Bible is real. God's word is real. So if you die, your spirit appear in the presence of God. And guess what? If your spirit is defiled, your spirit have fornication, adultery, or lie, or eating, or wickedness, or murder, all that spirit cannot go to heaven. God's spirit is pure. It's pure. No sin is of God. The only those that will go to heaven are those who are going to live pure life. Pure life with no sin. Your life has to be pure, clean from all sin. That's the only way you can receive heaven. So we got to understand these logical ideas of God's words. If you understand God's word, you'll be prepared, so that when death comes, you'll be prepared to receive heaven. Because death will have no power over you. The Bible says death has no dominion over you if you are in Christ Jesus. So give your life to God. That's what I can tell you. Give your life to God. Live a peaceful life. Be committed to God's word, so that you can live a better life tomorrow. Do not overlook it. It's real. People are dying daily. People are dying now as I'm speaking. People are dying tomorrow morning. People are dying next week. People are dying every day. Give your life to God, so that when you leave this world, you'll be prepared to receive Jesus Christ as your Lord. If you don't do that, don't say Edwin Bemah did not tell me on his video. Give your life and be committed to God's word, because it's real. Your time on earth is just 70 years old. 70 years. Above that is a blessing from God. And 70 years is very soon. If imagine 40 years now, 45 or 42 years now, or 50 years now, you get a few more years to go to live on earth. And if you can't live for God now, the few years you get after 20 years can go very fast. 20 years from now, you'll be out. You'll be all updated. So if you cannot give your life to God now, and you die in a environment of your stage of life, hell is real. I don't know which one you prepare, to go to hell, to live here peacefully and happily and die and go to heaven and enjoy for eternity, or live here struggling and suffer and die and go to hell and suffer and die and be there as well with the devil and his agents. Because God cannot destroy the devil. God cannot destroy the devil. Every blessing or every power God gave the devil is stay with the devil. When the devil sinned against God in heaven, they said there were angels, there were war in heaven, that were politics came from. That is where politics started from. When Satan felt that he was so proud and he wanted to become God, and he felt that he can ascend his throne above God's throne to be higher than God, and his mindset changed, that he had angels that were with him. He convinced those angels to join him to become demons. Those angels were God angels, and angels are people who go by instruction. They are spirit that go by instruction. They are command. They are like a military group. You give them command, I want to go back. Okay, Angels are a military group. You give them command where to go by. So if you get an angel, or angels that are assigned in heaven that God has made, they made to carry on God's work. They are made to carry on instructions, to live by laws, to carry by go by instructions. So if you if observe the Bible, you see that when God made Satan were in command. He had command over angels. He had command over those demons. They were not demons those days, they were angels. He had command over them. Under his reign, he had power, authority that God invested in him. And guess what? God did not take that power from Satan. God left all that power with Satan. All that power and that investment that God invested into Satan is with Satan up to now. It stay with him. That is why God cannot destroy Satan now. God cannot kill him. What God can do is that God will bind him with chain and cast him into the lake of fire, where there will be burning and gnashing of teeth, where for generation to generation he will be there for the rest of his life. He can't die. He's a spirit that God made. He will never die. So he will live there for eternity to eternity. And then he convincing, because he knows very well that the area is dangerous. He is aware that it's very difficult and dangerous there. He knows that. Satan know. So what he doing now is that he don't want to go there alone. So he convinced angels in heaven to join him, to rebel against God. And when he rebel against God, he will cast out from heaven. So now his duty is, since I'm cast out on the earth, he will cast out of heaven and then came into the surface of the earth, where he cannot come on earth, but he in the surface. So he used man's body to come on earth and demonstrate. He used, just how God can come, God used Mary and brought Jesus Christ into the world. It's the same way Satan used the human body and come into the world and kill, murder, and kill and cause mass destruction and carry on war and trouble and prosecution and fornication. It's the devil work. The Bible says he came to what? Kill, steal, and to destroy. He never came for peace. He never came for commitment. He never came for kindness. He came to kill, steal, and to destroy. So that's the work of the devil. If you know the work of the devil, you'll be in God's word every day of your lives. So I just want to clarify that, sir. Okay. For that area, I yelling and screaming because I want you to get the message. But I'm going to slow down now, because when it comes to politics, that's my area. So I want to slow down. That's my give. So I'm going to slow down on the area of the politics to educate you why the show is about tonight. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Bemah show. So welcome. I would like to encourage everyone out there to listen carefully. We are Liberians. We have our differences. We have our political differences, political party, and we have our political differences with other individuals in government and out of government. And the reason why I try to have this show is to want to promote our political party, which is the Progressive Democratic Party that I have just joined there. And our intention is to move Liberia forward and invest in education and invest in the infrastructure development, and as well as educating our people on the line of how we can make Liberia better for all Liberians. So we want to see differences, want to see growth, and that is why I joined this party. I was one of old member of CDC, but I left CDC because I of some private reason and some personal reason. Things that wanted to be done for the party, from the party, or from in government for the people, is not being done in 2 years. And it's like people are taking the people, the Liberian people for fun. They don't value the people demands and the people wants. They don't look at the people interest. And because of that, I have come out with the decisions of not supporting CDC or joining the CDC political party or being with the CDC political party. That's why I left, and I have so many reasons why I left. I want to see growth. I want to see investment. I want to see changes for the Liberian people. I want to see, you cannot cry for power for 12 years and you take power, and then in the first 2 years you make all the promises, and then in the first 2 years the people continue to cry, and then you're not even showing an example of what you need to do. All the promises you make, the handbook, you have a handbook for CDC that talk about promises, that talk about everything that you want to do for Liberia, and you got there and you forgot about everything that you plan on doing that the handbook said, and you start to implement your own ideas going by what you think. Even though I understand that the government is a government of coalition, I understand we have other political parties that are involved, but as a ruling party, you should have more voices in making some changes and demand that will bring changes to the Liberian people. So my intention of joining the Progressive Party is to see that Liberia move forward, and to see that we invest in education, and to see that we invest in our infrastructure and our agriculture area, and into the economic system. That's a major reason. The education and economic system, that's my main focus on the line of growth in Liberia. If we can just focus on that, our nation will be better than Sierra Leone, Guinea, Ghana, and other countries. So we need to do our best by investing in those areas. And the government is showing a little bit of interest in investing in those areas. Things that will give us money, we are not investing in it. Things that will not give us money, that is what we're investing in. And that's wrong. So tonight, the main reason of the show is to promote the Progressive Party, but I'm going to back off on that a little bit and focus on the economic system. I'm going to take 5 minutes to talk about the economic system. How we can improve our economic system. What can we do as Liberians to make the differences in moving our economic system forward? Economy is difficult. Economy is difficult, and to be specialist in economy, you got to get all the degrees and know-how and practical work and experience, and that will bring the differences, and that will bring the differences in making the country better. So we have to look at our economic system in the sense that for Liberia, our economic advisors are very poor. They are very poor in response to growth, in response to improving the government economic system, improving the country economic system. We don't look at the inflation, the deflation rate. We don't look at that as economic advisors. We don't look at the import and exports. And one thing I want to say today, to get a better government, we have to look at our exports. Our export is important. What we export out of the country will bring in more revenue than what we import into the country. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that as an economic advisor, a government that is in the people's interest, we have to look at export and import. But we got to invest in more in exports than inputs, because if we invest in export, we generate more revenue than we invest when we invest in inputs. So our exports should be how we Liberians can invent our own materials in Liberia and sell to other foreign countries, so we can get revenues into the Liberia. How can we use the Liberian military? For example, just an example, the Liberian military. How can we use those men and women in Liberia and invest $100 million or invest $1 million US dollars in them to have a company that will produce clothes, military clothes, a military boot, a military t-shirt, a military pants, a military uniform, and ship it overseas to Guinea and Ghana and other countries to buy from us. That's the example I'm saying. How can we produce our own material and sell it in foreign countries so we can get more revenue instead of just importing from other countries? So a government that wants growth and development in economics have to look at the basis. Invest in the resources you have in the country and use the resources to import, to help exports and import less. Export more and import less so that your revenue can grow. You see there? So we got to look at the basics in economics. We got to look at growth. Since George Weah took power from January 22nd to February the 4th, 2020. Since George Weah took power from January the 22nd, 2017 to February the 4th, 2020, how far our growth on the line of the graph, how far have we gone up on the line of the economic system? Or are we still dropping down? Are we 2%, 3% in growth? Are we 1.8% in growth? Are we 10% in growth? Are we 100% in growth? That's the question we should ask ourselves as government and people of Liberia. We have to invest in our economic system in the sense that we got to look at our inflation rate, our deflation rate. We got to look at our monetary value. The central bank should have complete control of our monetary system so that we can have a fixed rate. Compare that to that of the US dollars. We got to make our currency's value to that of the US dollars. And the only way we can make our currency value is to export more goods out of Liberia and import less goods into Liberia. But the more we export more goods, our revenue grow. The more we import more goods, our revenue drop. You see that? So we got to analyze the differences in economics. We need growth. We need development. So even though I did not do economy in school, I don't have degrees in economy, but I think I might get degrees in it tomorrow. Because I did economy in school, but I don't have a degree in it. My degree is in computer science and political science. That's what I learned. Computer science and political science. There are two differences. So my computer science and political science are two different from that of economics. But the basis I have in economics, what I have learned is we can use that to invest in our revenues, in our resources, to export more goods and import less. So if we need growth in the country in Liberia, if we need growth, we got to look at our export and our imports. Our export will make the differences for the Liberian people. Because the more goods you export out of the country, you get better revenue. The more goods you import in the country, your revenue drop, it don't increase. It will increase, but it will be about 1 or 2% because why? It's consumer, it depends on the consumer. If you have more consumer, the consumer in the country and more, there will be an increase. But if you have less consumer in the country, there will be a decrease. So you got to look at the import and exports. So the more goods we export out of the country, we get what? Thousands of consumers out there who will buy our product. So if they can buy our product, we get more revenue instead of importing. So my point here is that our government should look at the military, the Liberian, for example, the Liberian National Police. We have countries around Africa that need police uniform. We have Guinea, we have Ghana, we have Togo, we have Benin, we have Senegal, we have Mali, we have Burkina Faso. All the countries looking for uniform to buy. Okay? How can we invest $2-3 million opening a uniform factories in Liberia? Invest $2-3 million US dollars to open a factory in Liberia for and guess what? You are creating employment as well. You are creating employment as well. But get $2-3 million in the country and invest in the police investment by producing police uniform, just police uniform alone. Produce all uniform that police people need around the world and export it and see the revenue you get from it. So that's what the balance my people perish because of the lack of knowledge. So our government have to look at these things. If we want to be a growth and be a better country in Liberia, we should start producing our own material now in Liberia, so we can export more goods and import less goods. The main thing we need to, when it comes to the rice, for example, we need to get our own farm in Liberia, government farm, so that we can produce rice and sell it to our own people. Governments produce rice and sell it to their own people and generate more funds. So government don't have to import rice from China or from Saudi Arabia, because these are the two major distributors of rice in the world. China and Saudi Arabia. These are the major countries that are involved in distribution of rice around the world. So if we produce our own food in Liberia, we will avoid buying rice from China and from Saudi Arabia. And at the end of the day, we will be self-sufficient. So my point here is that our government should look at our economic system. We should look at our monetary value, look at our inflation rate, we should look at our deflation rate, look at the import and export into the country, and we should invest in more export than import. And how can we invest in more exports? It's to get factories in the country. And the factory going to do what? We create jobs for Liberians. Because if we get factories that are producing uniform clothes, just uniform alone, uniforms to sell to Ghana and Togo and Mali and Guinea, we export those things to them. They buy from us. We're getting more revenue. And guess what we're doing? Guess what we're doing? We are creating jobs for our people back in Liberia. So there will be no shortage of employment. There will be no unemployment in Liberia. Those who will be unemployed are those who don't want to work. So we have to invest in the differences. So today I just want to take 5 minutes, because I don't want to go too long. I just want to take 5 minutes to talk about economic system. I get more to talk about, but we got to look at the basis. Invest in exports and reduce your inputs. And get the agriculture system going. Get your agriculture system going. Invest in agriculture so that you don't have to import rice from China or from Saudi Arabia. If we have a farm that is about 2, 3, 4, 500 acres producing rice to serve the Liberian public, we don't have to buy food abroad from China or Saudi Arabia. And guess what we're doing? We are creating jobs for our Liberian people and our Liberian brothers and sisters. We are creating jobs. So the government should focus on doing these things. So that is why the Progressive Party, the Progressive Democratic Party, when they take power, we're going to make the changes, because we have the basic knowledge of making investment better for the Liberian people. We're going to invest in more as exports than import. Because what we're going to import or into the country, we're going to learn how to produce it in Liberia. Instead of importing it from other country, our mindset should be, how can we do that in Liberia? How can we import? How can we invest or develop that idea of, for example, let me just give an example. You have this ball. You have this ball. Okay, you importing this ball from America. Okay, you importing this ball from America into Liberia, and guess what you're doing? You are baiting the American economics. You are pushing the American economics to 100% just by importing the ball from America. But guess what? If we had a factory in Liberia producing the ball in Liberia, and we selling it to America and sending it to Ghana and China, we are increasing our import. We're increasing our revenues. We are increasing our revenue because we are producing it in Liberia. So our mindset should be, how can we produce materials in Liberia and export out of the country so we can get more revenue in government? That should be our mindset. So that is why the Progressive Democratic Party, when they take power, we're going to make the changes, because we're going to invest in education. We got to get millions that are flowing into educations, so that our people, even those that are illiterate, who don't know book in the villages, will reach out to them through a megaphone and tell them about growth and development and education, and how they can make their own life better, so that the country can be better for all Liberians. That is why you need to support the Progressive Democratic Party tomorrow in 2023 to become a leading political party in Liberia, so we can make the growth. We have the basis. We have to write them down and implement them so that our people can benefit and we can benefit. We need this thing in Liberia. Not just politics, not just talk. We need actions. Because politics word is just our people have been using politics century. We got to stop the politics and implementing them. And that's why I told Sekou Damanda Kwane, I said, look, when we take power, the first thing, if God help me, I run in the house and I win, The first thing I will put on the floor will be to build prison compound. I already wrote that down. My first thing will be to present this to the house. Look, this is a document, and I want to put this on the floor as a debate, and I want us to vote upon this. You that with me, go with me. You that against me, go against me. But I want 2 modern prison facilities built, one in Nima County, one built in Bon County. And we got to upgrade the prison facility in Morovia, the one that is in operation now. We got to make it more bigger and larger. For corrupt leaders, for corrupt officials, even myself, if I involve in any government investment or whatever funds I take from government, I should be arrested and go to prison. That is what I want to see in Liberia. Growth. So that's why I told Sekou, man, if God help us, we take power. I want to see this thing presented to the house. So the house can debate upon it and take that into considerations. So that we can implement that and show example to the world that Liberia is not just about eliminating corruption, but we will also punish those that are involved in corruptions. So we got to make a difference. We got to show an example, not just word, but action will make the difference for the Liberian people. So we need the changes in Liberia. We got to stand together, and I pray that God help us in 2023 vote Progressive Democratic Party for the Liberian people. So we can make Liberia a better country, not just word, but actions that everybody can get involved and make the differences. Not just going on social media and talk, but implementing the work, getting the Liberians hand dirty by getting involved with work. That is what we want to see in Liberia. So give your support, give your votes. Stand with us so we can make the difference for Liberia. Thanks to you all for watching, and good night and be safe, and put God first in everything you do. Bye for now.
Thank you. I'll say the blood. the same as the blood in me. Till now, it's your chance to look at me. Just say, oh, why you bring tears to my eyes? I said, what? She said, oh, why you bring tears to my eyes? What would you say? I know you're making all my problems. Why is that sign? But even you know that that's my day. Every wheel step aside. One wheel step come on, brothers. Knowing not already where the takes on the situation. Still looking home from brutality. Still looking home from humiliation. She said his words, and the ring was on her face. He came perfect trails with the tears that she said. The meantime, he said, she said, we got down.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the Bemah show. Welcome again to the Bemah show. I want to take this time to extend my greeting to everyone out there. And I also want to encourage you, we will be having a conference call, a general conference call this coming this February the 29th by 9 p.m. U.S. time, and that will be I think by 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That will be about 1 or 2 p.m. in Liberia. We'll be having 9 p.m. Eastern time in North Carolina, and in Liberia, I think it might be by either 5 hour differences, 5 hours between North Carolina and Liberia. We have 5 hours differences. So we'll be having a conference call, and that will be based on the Progressive Democratic Party. We are recruiting, we are looking for members. We want people to join us to move our vision 2023 to put Liberian people foot and hand on the wheel, on the driving wheel, so that we can make Liberia a better country for all Liberians. So we are going to have a conference call. We have positions available in the association. We have a Progressive Democratic Party Association in the America. We have people, I'm just the acting chairman. We are looking for members. We are looking for people to fill these areas within the party in the U.S. We are looking for people to fill the secretary positions, the advisor, board of advisor. We are looking for people to fill position of recruitment team, and we have various positions available. We have a lot of positions available, and we need those areas filled in the U.S. and that of Liberia. Liberia, we have few areas available, space available as well in the House that people have to occupy as well in the House of Representatives. We have areas that are available that we will let for people there. So if you interested, join us and be part of the conference call. I post the number on my page, on my Facebook page, Edwin Bemah, and Edwin Y. Bemah page. You can go to Edwin Bemah or Edwin Y. Bemah page. It will be posted, the conference call, the date, and the time is available. And we have the agendas of what we are going to discuss. And we also want your input as well, with your idea, your suggestion. We don't just want you to come and sit and be quiet and listen. We want you to participate, bring us decisions, talk. Give an idea that we can live by, but we can put in our system that will help us make the difference for Liberia. We want people on board. We want people to join us. So join us, join the Progressive Democratic Party. We are recruiting. We need members in America. So join us if we get position available that you can occupy and help and implement and carry on your work, your functions as a leader to make Liberia better. And we got to do our part. So I encourage anyone who want to be part of the Progressive Democratic Party in America, reach out to me. My number is 704-493-3955. I repeat, my number is 704-495-3955. If you want to be part of the Progressive Democratic Party and you want to be part of the conference call, you can reach me. I will give you the input and you join on the conference call, and we have positions available that you can occupy and join the party and make the movement to move forward. We are not going to act as other political parties. We are going to go with different dynamic of changing Liberian politics. We want to educate our people. We want to increase our people's lives on the line of better lives. We want to invest. We want to create jobs. We want to invest in educations. We want to see our economic system improving. So we need people on board. I say we need people on board. If you want to be part of us, reach out to me, 704-493-3955, or you go to my email, my Facebook box, Edwin Y. Bemah. My Facebook box is there, is available. You can reach out to me as well, and I will give you the direction of how you can be part of the party and what we can do to establish a chapter in all states. Because we name chapters. We are trying to establish chapters in North Carolina, in Washington, D.C., in Minnesota, in Maryland, in California. We need people on board. Join the Progressive Democratic Party for change. We need people on board that will occupy positions, and we'll take part. We'll get people who get position available as well that will be available in time to come, that you can work in the House or work in the Senate. We'll have areas that will be available. So please join us so we can make the differences for Liberia. Please join us. Let's move Liberia forward. We need your support. We need your time. We need your commitment. We know the family there. The family is there. I hope the boss or the madam out there can help our brothers and sisters who want to be part of us. Give them the chance. Let them take at least 1 hour of time off to join us on the conference call so we can discuss what the party is about and what we want to do and what we have, the plan we have for Liberia for tomorrow. So join us. Reach out to me 704-493-3955 or through my email address airbemah00@email.cpcc.edu airbemah00@email.cpcc.edu. We are going to create another email set for the organization. But if you want to reach out to me, and we'll be able to discuss on how you can be part of our party and how we can all have a meeting, or every month at the end of the month we'll have a general meeting that you can participate, get involved, bring your ideas, bring a suggestion, and we can implement that into the party, into our corporation of what we want, and we carry on for Liberia, for all Liberians. Join us. If you're in Liberia, you can join us as well. You have the party headquarters in Liberia. You can meet Sekou Kone. I will give his number. I have his number here. You can reach out to him. I will put on my Facebook page. I have his number over here, but I can see it. I don't know where I put it. Only his name. I have the number. Okay, or you can go to him on Sekou Kone on Facebook page. He on Facebook. He in a coat suit and sitting down with, I think, orange background or something, or red background. So reach out to him as well in his inbox. We are looking for men to join us and women to join us. We can move the movement forward and make Liberia better for all Liberians. We have the party is established. We have members in Liberia as well. So join us. Let's make the difference for the party and for Liberians in America. So we have the Progressive Democratic Party Association in America. I'm the chairman, the acting chairman. We need you on board. You can come. We'll have a vote. And I'm the chairman, even though acting chairman. But we're going to have our votes. If you we qualify, you can become chairman. You can take my position and be chairman, and we can move the movement forward, and I'll work with you. I'm willing to work with everybody. I'm willing to work with anyone that will join us to make the movement move forward. So join us and be part of us so we can make the differences for Liberians. We need your support. We need your time. We need your commitment. We're not just looking at the money. We're looking at your time. When I'm talking about support, we're looking at your time, your investment, your time with us will make the differences. Because we every month, on the 29th of every month, we're going to have conference call. And we need you to be on board to just take 1 hour of your time. The conference call will last for only 1 hour. 1 hour of your time, that's all we need. We discuss on what we can do for Liberia and what we can do for our party and what we plan in minds and how we can unite ourselves to work together. That's all we need. So join us. Reach out to me on 704-493-3955 or through my email address, Edwin Bemah or airbemah, EDBEMAH00@email.cpcc.edu. You can reach out to me as well. You will get me. It's EDBEMAH00@email.cpcc.edu. Reach out to me so that we can discuss on how we can be part. We're looking for members. We really need members. We need people that will occupy positions. We get chair leader positions. We have chair leader position. We have secretary position. We have board member positions. We have all the positions available. We need people on board to occupy those positions. So join us so we can occupy the position and make Liberia a better country for all Liberians. We need people. Please join us and make the difference for Liberia. Thank you all for watching. Be safe. I'm Air Bemah, and good night. And we're going to do well. We're going to have our Facebook live show continuously every 1 week. Every week we're going to have one day like today to have the show to talk about what we have in plan and how we can move Liberia forward. What we need, and we need that every day, every week. We're going to take. If I say I would choose a date. I will talk to him tomorrow. I will call him. We need a specific date that we'll have another show every day, and we'll be able to reach out to Liberians who want to make Liberia better for all Liberians. The corrupt leaders, the corrupt government officials who have been in government they're using the Liberian resources to enrich themselves while the Irish people are suffering. We got to cut off that. We got to cut it off so that the Liberian people can benefit themselves. Our old people, our villagers can benefit. Even when you elect Sekou, we want people that will go there that will make differences for Liberian people. We don't want people that will just go there and be about themselves. We want people that will be committed, competent, qualified to make the differences. Not just words, but actions, deeds. We want that. People with integrity, not people that are criminals. We don't want that. We don't want criminals. We want committed people. So join us in America, the Progressive Democratic Party in the USA, the Progressive Democratic Party Association in America. Join us so we can make the differences. Thank you all for watching. Be safe. Good night. Yeah, I'm running out of time. So you guys be safe and take care of yourself. And put God first. Remember, put God first. Live a holy life, a righteous life, so that when death comes, you should rejoice in death. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my race. Be like Paul the apostle. Be like Paul. Do the job like Paul the apostle. Give your life to God. Thank you very much for watching and be safe. Good night. Bye.